is the law of syllogism. So spelling of syllogism will not be used for this test. You won't need to know how to spell it. You just need to know what it is. Okay? So this allows you to draw a conclusion from two conditional statements in which the conclusion of the first statement is the hypothesis of the second statement. So if you come down here and look, you'll notice that it says if it is Saturday. So the conclusion of this statement, Jake has a baseball tournament, is the hypothesis of this one. Jake has a baseball tournament. Okay, so that's how these statements are gonna look and work. We'll get to that in a second. So the way that you would write the map, and these maps might be confusing to you, so which is okay. As long as you know the concept of detachment and syllogism, which we'll go over detachment again, you'll be okay. So this would be P is to Q. So then Q, because it says Q would be the conclusion. So Q now becomes the hypothesis, which is the beginning, will be to R. So for this to be true, remember this means therefore, you could say that P is to R, if those connections can be made. I'll put that over here, that means therefore. All right, so let's go down here and look at the first one. Use the law of syllogism to give a valid conclusion. If not possible, write no valid conclusion. Okay, so let's look at this one. If it is Saturday, then Jake has a baseball tournament. If Jake has a baseball tournament, then he will need to pack his lunch. Okay, so if we look at that one, is the conclusion of the first statement the hypothesis or beginning of the second statement? Is that true? Do those match? Yes. Okay, so we can make the assumption then, because of that, that if it's Saturday, then he needs to pack his lunch. So that's the statement that we'll write. Because those two things match up, we can make the conclusion that if it's Saturday, then Jake will need to pack his lunch. And that's solely based on the fact that Jake has a baseball tournament, ends the first sentence and starts the second sentence. And you'll see here in a minute how that changes one to not be true. Okay, so let's take a look here at the next one. It says, if a number is divisible by 12, then it is divisible by 6. If a number is divisible by 6, then it is divisible by 3. So can we make a statement based on that one? Because the end of the first sentence, right, starts the second sentence. So what would our statement be? Perfect. Good. Oh, I'm using blue and yellow. We can't do that. 7. Let's do 8. Okay. We'll read the statement. If a quadrilateral is a square, then it is a rectangle. If a quadrilateral is a rectangle, then it has 4 right angles. So this one's a little different, but it's kind of the same thing, right? Then it, oh, that's not what I wanted. Then it is a rectangle. Rectangle. Okay, so then if we come back to it, our statement conclusion would be what? Excellent. Christmas theme. So if let's take a look at number 9. The first statement says, if it is sunny this weekend, then you will go boating. If it is sunny this weekend, bless you, then you will wear shorts. Does this statement, I did it again. Does this statement and this statement, do those match?
Yeah. No.
No, they don't, right? This statement and this statement match. So based on that, can you make a conclusion?
No.
No. So for that one, it would be no valid conclusion. So really, when we're working on these, all that you guys are looking for is if the end of the first sentence matches the end of the second sentence, matches the beginning of the second sentence. Okay. So if we move down to number 10, does the end of the first sentence match the beginning of the first one?
No.
It doesn't, right? Now they tried to trick you. If you shop at Target, then you will use your Target Red card. If you do not use your Target Red card, then you will not get 5% off. So it's not the same verbiage, right? So for that one, we would have what? Good.
Just going on 1 or 2. I mean, clear 1 or
2. So if we look at 11 for the last one, if it snows, then school will be canceled. So school will be canceled, right? The next one says if school is canceled. Are they saying the same thing?
Yeah.
Yes, they are actually, because this is saying school will be canceled. This one says if school is canceled. So you could say what? Perfect. Okay, those of you that are online, make sure you take these notes. Submit a picture of it on Schoology for me so I know that you took them. Those of you that are in class, you can put that paper in your binder. And we'll do more of this stuff tomorrow.